Welcome to all. In this video session, we will see how to convert the different kind of numbers or the numbers which are in number system to binary or any conversion, any kind of conversion. It may be like, see, there are 4 number systems I have listed out in the previous session. It may be binary number system, decimal or hexadecimal or octal. So let us see how to convert each other. Okay, there are some steps actually. You have to follow those steps for conversion. Okay, the first one is decimal to other base systems. So that means if you are taking any decimal number, how to convert to the other number system or other fashion. It may be decimal to binary or decimal to octal or decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, so how to do that? There are some steps. You don't need to by heart these steps actually. Whenever you go for practicing, you only get to know that how exactly you have done. You can make sure that whatever the steps you have taken while calculating the numbers or calculating the data, the same steps can be written in your own words. You can put like that. Okay, the first one is divide the decimal number to be converted by the value of the new base. So that means whatever the number you take, the decimal number, or in a general or in real world scenario, whatever the number you are going to consider, how it can be transferred or how it can be converted. That may be the best word I can use for the explanation. Okay, the same base you have to take. So for example, I will explain all these examples, and at the end I want everyone to take your age as a decimal number. Obviously it will be in the decimal format itself. Try to convert it to binary, octal as well as hexadecimal. So I hope you are the first year students, so maybe 18 or 19 maximum, I guess. So how you can convert your age to binary number, or how you can convert your age to octal number or hexadecimal number, I want everyone to try out. Okay, if you get any doubt, you can ping me in my WhatsApp number. Definitely you will get my number from the group. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, try to solve, and I will ask you to upload also. I will ask you to upload your data to a particular place, so that I can check how much you understood. Okay, so no need to worry. I will explain each and everything. Then you can try out. So keep this particular thing in your mind. Okay, so first you have to divide the number based on the base value, whatever it may be. So for example, your age is 18. So if you want to convert your age 18 to binary, then definitely you have to divide that particular number by 2 throughout. So I will say how. And if you want to go for octal, by 8. If you want to go for hexadecimal, by 16. So like that. Okay, so step 2 is get the remainder from step 1 as the rightmost digit, or LSD, least significant digit. Okay, so always remember, so you have to consider the rightmost digit, okay, of a new base number. That is a second step. The third one is divide the quotient of the previous divided by the new base. So obviously whatever the remainder you get, or whatever the quotient you get, you have to divide the same quotient by the same number. Okay, so it is very easy to explain, but while practicing you are going to get. I will give the example also. I have in the next slide, I have I put up one picture also, so that you can see how to divide or how to get the number to the binary. Okay, the fourth one is record the remainder from the step 3 and the next digit of the new base number. You have to take it. Then repeat step 3 and step 4, getting remainders from right to left until the quotient becomes 0 in a step 3. Okay, so sometimes quotient may become 0 or maybe 1 also sometimes, so depending on the number and the number system you are going to follow. Okay, the last remainder thus obtained will be the most significant digit, or MSD, of the new base number. So these are the steps, so you don't need to worry much on that. So if you want to see the steps, that if you want to understand the step, that is the reason why I put up over there. Otherwise directly we can start with the example itself. Okay, so this is the example. So how to convert decimal to binary. So that is what I was trying to say, how to actually convert your actual number or real world number to binary number. Because I already said while explaining in the previous slides, computer only understands binary, 0 or 1. Okay, why? Because in the first video I explained about signals. Do you remember that? So whenever I say signals, obviously it will be in either on or off, or 0 or 1, isn't it? Correct. So digital signals you are going to transmit in the same fashion. Either you are passing 5 volt or 0 volt, or on or off, or 0 or 1, or true or false. So all these things are actually binary systems. Based on the decision you make, the same numbers you are going to provide. Okay, so this is one example I have given over there. Convert decimal number 160 into binary. So how to convert 160 into binary? So 160 to the base 10, that is the representation. Whenever you are dealing with the decimal number system, you have to follow the same representation. Okay, now what they have done, see, 160, they are going to divide that number throughout till you get the last quotient, which should not be further divided. Okay, so 160 by 2, it is 80, so remainder will be 0. In front of 80 you have to put 0. If you don't have the remainder, you have to put over there 0 or 1. Okay, so next 40, 0, 20, 0, 10, 0, 5. So how much 5? So 2 2s are 4. So 1 is the remainder. So that is the reason why they have gone for 1. Next, 2 1s are 2, remainder 0, and quotient is 1, or sorry, remainder is 1. So obviously you have to take the number from bottom side to up. Always remember, you are not coming from up to bottom, you have to go from bottom to up. So obviously 160 can be represented in binary as 1010000. Understood? But in the previous slides and previous explanation, what I have done, I asked you to go for the position values. Do you remember that? 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3. So based on the position value, you have to put 1 or 0. You can try that also. Try. You are going to get the same number. If you want, you can try. So this is the another method actually. So if you are very new to this particular binary system, you can go for dividing the things. But if you are well advanced in a calculation, then you can directly go for that representation purpose only. That method, representation method. How? So you are going to take the position value, isn't it? So if you want to go for 160, then you have to put 2 to the power 7 as 1, isn't it? That 127, I guess, maybe you are going to get 127. You require 64. Do you require 64? No, you don't require 64. You require 32, isn't it? So some values like that. You sorry, not 127, 128, I guess. So in the same position value you can follow. If you have any doubt, you can go to the previous video. In that I have gone for that particular representation. So that also possible, this also possible. Based on your idea or your ease of use, you can go for the particular method. So this is also a kind of method. Fine. What I have done, I have taken the decimal number and I have divided throughout by 2. If I want to convert it to binary, because binary is nothing but binary is having the base 2, isn't it? Soon 2 nothing but 0 or 1, either 0 or 1. Okay, so that is the reason why I have divided the decimal number throughout by 2. Okay, this is the way how you represent. So how to represent the answer? So answer will be 1010000 to the base 2. That will be the, you have to remember, whenever you write in for the answer, whenever you are going for the result, if you are representing any number in binary system, definitely don't miss that particular base number. Okay, if you miss the base number, definitely you are going to miss the marks as well in final exam. For knowledge you can follow this, but while writing for the examination, you have to follow that particular method or that syntax. Okay, so we can jump. So you can try this. So by taking your age, try to solve this. Okay, once you solve, get me the binary number, whatever the binary number. The same number will be stored in your computer system. If you are giving or if you are trying to store your age value in the database, the same binary value will be stored actually. Try out, take your age, try to divide like this and get the binary number. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can contact me. The next thing is decimal to octal. Now how to convert your normal decimal number to octal number? So first, say they have given directly example. See, I did not go for steps because once you start solving, you can put up your own English words, isn't it? You can create your own sentence and you can write. You don't need any stubs. But if I give steps, what happens? You get that burden. Okay, I have to learn the steps. I have to by heart the steps. Don't do that. Solve the problem. How you solved the problem, actually the same thing you can write in your own words. That is easiest path. But if you want the step, I can give. If you want, you can ping me. You can ask me in WhatsApp. Definitely I will give. But you don't actually require. When you start solving, you get the idea how to solve. You can write it in your own words if you want. Okay, now the example, directly we can start with the example. See how to convert a decimal number to octal number. Convert decimal number 98 into octal. This is the question actually. So how to convert? So first you have to represent 98 in decimal. How? To the base 10. That is the standard representation. Okay, now what is the next step? You have to convert that 98 to binary. Why? So once you get the binary, then you are going to get the fashion how to represent that particular binary number in octal. Okay, so what they have done? So they have converted that 98 to binary. How to convert 98 to binary? The same previous step, like this. Divide by, you can actually go for dividing, or you can go for that position values, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1. Based on the value you can put 1 or 0. Can you recall that previous thing? You have to, if you don't forget. See, if you have any problem, start practicing. Take one paper and pen and start practicing. Just by seeing the slide or or explanation, you may not be able to remember each and everything every time. Okay, so start practicing. So 98 can be converted to this particular binary as, see, from they have gone for 1 into 2 to the power 6. Say they have gone for that base value only, like the what you say, 2 to the power 0 and 2 to the power 1. How to give the value based on that position value only they have gone for. Otherwise, if you don't like that particular fashion, you can go for dividing the things only. 98 by 2 and whatever the value you get again by 2 until and unless you get 0 or 1. Till there you can go for, and you can take the value from bottom to up. Fine. So that will be the value. So ultimately, after converting 98 to binary, what will be the value? 110010, isn't it? Correct. So based on the position value only, you can make out that kind of binary you are going to get. What will be the answer? So they have represented also. Can you see that third line in the calculation part, third line? So they have gone for brackets as well as base value too. So that is that is nothing but you can represent the value, decimal value 98 in a binary as 110010. So this is the binary value. Now what should be done for octal? Now you have to group the bits. So these are the bits, isn't it? Total how many bits are there? So total 2 4 6, so total 7 bits are there, I guess, isn't it? 7 bits. Okay, now you have to group these 7 bits into 3 category, 3 parts. Then only you are going to get the octal. Always remember, if you want to convert your actual decimal number, the decimal to octal, first you have to convert decimal number to binary, then binary to octal. How to convert binary to octal? You have to you take the all the bits value, and you have to group each and every you have to consider all the bits by dividing 3 bits in a part. Okay, now that is what they have done. See, and remember, you have, always you have to start from right hand side. So for position value also, in the previous video I said it is better to cultivate the habit of starting from the right side. Here also you have to start from right side. So right side is nothing but LSB, least significant bit. Okay, if you are considering any bit value from right side, it is LSB. If you are considering any bit value from left side, that is MSB, most significant bit. But in this case, you are starting from right hand side, that's why it is LSB, least significant binary number or least significant bit. Fine. How they have gone for? See the binary value. Start from right hand side, 0 1 0. Make it one group. Space whatever the rest of the number, 0 0 1. Make separate group. Now only one number is remaining, isn't it? What you have to do? You cannot keep as it is, because you need 3 group, isn't it? 3 bit. One group means 3 bit. One category means 3 bit. So you have only 1 bit. What you have to do? You have to add 2 more zeros, not ones. Remember, 2 more zeros. If you don't have any value, you have to add zeros, not ones. Okay, you have to add 2 zeros, where you have to add 2 zeros left hand side, not right hand side. If you add right hand side, the value, the meaning will be different. In this case, you require only one can be represented as 0 0 1. That is the reason why after 1 you are going to add 2 zeros from left hand side. Understood? Now after making this category, you are going to get a separate value, isn't it? 010 is nothing but 2, 100 is nothing but 4, 001 is nothing but 1. How I got 142? If you have doubt, go back to previous video. I have given the table itself. How to represent 0 to 4. How to represent 0 to 7 using 3 bits, isn't it? You can see that. You can refer that particular video if you want. So if you are finding difficulty in understanding the concept from video, make sure that you create your own notes. Why can't you create your own notes? Just copy content from the video, make sure that you write it down somewhere, so that for the faster reference you can look into your particular notes itself, instead of going for each and every time, instead of going for videos. Fine. If you right now, if you don't have any notes, don't worry, you can go back to the previous video and you can see how to represent 0 to 7 using binary numbers. I have given the table itself. You can refer the table. Okay, that you have to, I'm not asking you to by heart that bits. If you understood that position values, your work is done. It is very easy. If you don't remember the position value, then only you have to by heart. So if you can't understand that position values, make sure that at least 0 to 7 you can by heart. It is something like 000, 001, 010, 000, 011, at the end 111, like that. You are going to get the complete codes, isn't it? 0 to 7 entire code will be present. So you can see that particular table. Because I don't have the habit of by hearting, that is the reason why I usually go with the position values. It will be easy. But if you are going for, at least if you are going to by heart the numbers, definitely it is better to by heart 0 to 7. So once you get that, then rest of the things will be very easy, because based on the numbers only you will be representing, isn't it? So I don't recommend you to by heart. I recommend you to go through the position values. If I now you can ask, how sir, for this example, how can you go for position values? Consider from right hand side. The right hand side, the category is 010, isn't it? From right hand side you can consider 0 is nothing but 2 to the power 0, 1 is nothing but 1 into 2 to the power 1, and 0 into 2 to the power 2. Now 0 into anything is 0, 1 into 2 to the power 1 is nothing but 2, and 0 into 2 to the power 0 is 0. So answer is 2. Understood? So based on the position value, it is very easy. Now you can ask, how 4 sir? 100 means how 4? Isn't it? Consider again right hand side only. 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2. So 1 into 2 to the power 2 is nothing but 4, and rest of the things are 0. That is the reason why you are not adding any other number. Just write 4. In the same fashion, 1 into 2 to the power 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power 2. So ultimately you are going to get 1. So it is very easy actually. Based on the position value, if you are calculating, it is very easy. If you have any doubt regarding the position value, you can go back to the previous video, and I have given the steps itself, that how to actually, in the above example also you have step. See, 98 can be converted as some numbers based on that position value itself. That also possible. Fine. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Don't hesitate. Okay. So ultimately you are going to get 142 to the base 8. Why to the base 8? Because whatever the answer, whatever the result you are going to get, it is in octal value or octal number system. So always octal number system can be represented by giving the base value 8. So ultimately, if you want to convert the decimal number 98 to octal, obviously you are going to get the result as 142 or 142 to the base 8. Fine. So this is the step. What you have done, you have converted your decimal number to binary. After getting the binary, you have made the category of 33 bits, and you are going to convert that 33 bits to the actual number based on the position value, or the table you can refer if you want. Understood? So this is how you have done. Okay, then the next thing is decimal to hexadecimal. Now previously you converted decimal to octal. Now here you are converting decimal to hexadecimal. How? They have given one example. You can see that number. Okay, 105, 105 or 105. So if you have to convert that 105 to hexadecimal, what you have to do? First, either you have to convert it to binary or octal, because you have learned binary as well, octal as well. So anything is fine. So I always recommend you to go via binary. Binary will be very easy actually for category, and you don't get confused at the end. So which is easy for you, you can go, but I recommend you to go for binary itself, because binary is most used number system, and without binary your computer system is nothing. So I always prefer binary. But if you are well, or if you're great with the octal number system, then you can go for octal also. What you have to do, that 105 has to, have to be converted to that particular thing. Just a moment. Sorry, for example, maybe they have gone for 100, I guess, isn't it? So if you convert it to that particular number, just a moment. 4 4. Just a moment. Okay, let me see it once. Okay. There is just a mistake. There is a mistake over there. You can take that 105 as your assignment work, because explanation already I have taken here example as 100 itself. Don't consider that 105. Okay, so now let us see how to convert the decimal number 100 to hexadecimal, and you can consider that 105 for your assignment. So what you have to do, if it is 105, the same value, binary value will be in the almost the same fashion, but you have to go for last one bit also you require, because based on the position value, if you want to get odd numbers, definitely you have to consider 2 to the power 0 also. That value 1 will be considered, isn't it? So the binary sequence will be little more changed. You won't get the same binary sequence. You have to convert it to separate value. So make sure that you go on dividing that 105 by 2 and let me know what will be the value. But for explanation purpose, because I cannot change the whole slide, so I will go with the explanation of 100 itself for as of now. But you have to try 105. If you have any doubt, get back to me. 100. So what you have to do, 100 for the example they have gone for 100. So 100 can be converted to binary as 11001000. Isn't it how? 2 to the power 0, 0 into 2 to the power 0, 0 into 2 to the power 1, 1 into 2 to the power 2, and 0 into 2 to the power 3, 0 into 2 to the power 4, 1 into 2 to the power 5, and 1 into 2 to the power 6. Based on the position value, they have gone for this. If you don't want to go with the position values, directly you can go for dividing concept itself. Division. 100 by 2, 50, remainder is 0, 50 by 2 is 25, remainder 0, 25 by 2, how much you are going to get? Up to 24 you can get, so 1 will be the remainder, so 100. In the same fashion you can divide and you can see. Fine. So if you are finding difficulty in going for the position values, okay, now how to convert that 100 decimal to octal? You are going to get 144. Fine. So based on the so you can see there. So how you got that 144? If you don't want to go with the binary, then you have to divide the number by 8. Based on the values only you are going to get. Okay, so that is how you are going to follow. Otherwise, if you don't want to go follow that 144 value, you can convert in any fashion. So because in the previous slide you have seen how to convert a decimal number to octal. In the same fashion, you have to convert that 100 to octal if you want, based on your wish. Okay, now the next thing is what you are doing. You are going to convert. Remember, so you hear what you have to do. Once you get binary or octal value, you have to convert it to hexadecimal by grouping. How much? What is the value? You have to group first. You have to group every thing as 3 3. If you are going for octal, you have to convert the binary bits into 3 3 parts, or else you have to go for 4 parts. You see, you can see there the convert each digit of octal number into 3 bit of binary number, then use grouping of 4 bit of binary number. How? See in the example here, see. So after converting, what you have done, you have gone for converting the whole number. Fine. So what is the number? 1100,100. Make sure that you are going to categorize those number into 4 positions. See, for octal it is a 3 bit consideration. For hexadecimal it is 4 bit consideration. 4 1 group means 4 bits.
Okay, so here you have total 7 bits, isn't it? So you added one more bit for the second line. See in the first line what you have done, you have considered the entire bits into 4 part. So from right hand side, always remember from right hand side, so you got 4 position for right hand. After that you got only 3 positions. You cannot write like that. Whenever you want to consider, as if I say that you have to group bits into 4 bits in one category or one part, then it has to be 4 bits. So in the left hand side you can see only 3 bits, isn't it? 1 1 0. What you have to do, you have to add one more 0 from the left hand side. In left hand side you have to add one more 0. In the second line you can see they have added one more 0, so they got 2 separate categories, 2 separate parts, and they converted that part to actual number. From where they got 6 and 4? Can anyone say from where they got 6 and 4? So 0 from right hand side again, 0 1 0 0 is nothing but what? It is 4. You can refer that table. If you don't want to go for the position value, directly go back to previous video, refer the last table, that 0 to 15. I have given the table, isn't it? How to represent the decimal number 0 to 15 in binary, octal as well as hexadecimal. You will get the same value in the table as well. If you want, you can check. Fine. Ultimately they are going to get the value as 64. So what they have done, they have tried to convert 100 value, the decimal number 100, to hexadecimal. So hexadecimal value is 64 for decimal value 100. Okay, now your work is to convert that 105. Okay, so while taking the example, I missed that actually. So that is the reason why it is 100 over there. Okay, so try to convert your 100 to 105 to hexadecimal. If you get any doubt, you can wherever you stuck, get the screenshot or get the photo and send to me, and I will solve it and I will get back to you. Fine. So next thing is binary to octal. In the previous example, what we have done, we have gone for decimal to octal. Now our work is to go for binary to octal. How to go for binary to octal? They have given one binary sequence, that is nothing but 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 in the first line. Can you see that sequence? So that binary sequence has to be converted to octal number. What is the first thing? First you have to represent that binary in a binary fashion. How to do? You have to give the base value. Once you give the base value, what is the next step? What they have gone for? They have gone for the decimal representation, isn't it? That is nothing but decimal, isn't it? That is the reason why they have gone for that position value, 0 into 2 to the power 0, 1 into 2 to the power 1. Fine. Ultimately they are going to get the decimal value as 150. So that is nothing but 150. Then they are going to convert it to octal number. 150 can be converted to octal number, and the answer will be 226 to the base 8. Now definitely you may ask, sir, whether we have to follow the same step, or directly we can group that binary bit into 3 3 and we can get the octal number, isn't it? Have you ever thought of it? Why we have to do all this circus? When I said binary can be converted to octal by making 3 groups, 3 bits in a group, isn't it? Directly we can write the octal number. Then why we have to convert it to decimal and then from decimal to binary? So see, this is the step actually they have given. If you want to follow, you can follow the shortcut also for the reference purpose only. But the standard way is to convert your binary to decimal, decimal to octal. Okay, that is what they have done. So binary, from binary they have gone for decimal. How? Again based on the position value. How position value? That is nothing but from right hand side. Always consider from right hand side. 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 3 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4, so on. Ultimately based on that value they have gone for the values. From right hand side, 0 is 0 into any number is 0, 1 into 2 is 2, 1 into 4 is 4, 0 into anything is 0, 1 into 2 to the power 4 is nothing but 16, 0 into anything is 0, 0 into anything is 0, 0 again, 1 into 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 7 is nothing but 128, 128 into 1 is 128. So add up all the values, ultimately you are going to get the value as 150. So obviously that means the given question, the binary number is nothing but 150 number they have given in a decimal. So after getting 150, you have to convert it to octal number. Fine. So this is the better option, because you may miss out in some of the steps. If you go for direct or shortcuts, you may miss out. And if the question is for 10 marks or 8 marks, obviously you have to follow these steps instead of directly going for one step answer. Fine. So it is a standard method. You have to go in this fashion itself. What you have to do, whenever you get the binary number, if the binary number has to be converted to octal number, first you have to convert binary number to decimal number, from decimal number to octal number. Fine. How that then convert? See, can you see in the bottom how then convert it into octal number? 150 directly they have gone for 226 to the base 8. How they have gone for? Same. You can follow the step of this one, decimal to octal. In the same step you can follow. Instead of going for 98, they have gone for 150. Where it is? 150. Fine. So same thing. So if you stuck anywhere, if you have any doubt, you can get back to me. Okay. So it is better you make a separate notes, and for each and every heading, make sure that you write one step how to convert actually. So if it is binary to octal, first binary to decimal, decimal to octal. You can write it down that particular step if you want, for your betterment or for your easy of understanding. Understood? So next thing is binary to hexadecimal. In the previous example, we have gone for binary to octal. So now it is binary to hexadecimal. So in the same fashion, what we have done, some bit value will be given. That bit value has to be converted to decimal, from decimal to hexadecimal. So for betterment, if you want to go, you can directly go for positioning the bits into 4-4 category. Directly don't go for the one step answer, go for this actual steps. So binary to hexadecimal. So first you have to convert binary to decimal number. How to convert any binary bits to decimal number? Based on the position values, isn't it? From right hand side. Can you see the second line? That polynomial representation, can you see? 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1, 0 into 2 to the power 2, so on. So that is nothing but the position values. Based on the position value, you get some value. After adding up all the values, you are going to get the actual value. That actual value is nothing but the decimal number of binary representation. Now decimal number has to be converted to hexadecimal by which fashion? The same fashion, whatever the fashion I have shown here. This step you have to follow the same step, decimal to hexadecimal. First you have to convert it to binary. From binary to, after converting binary, categorize all the binary bits into 4 parts, and ultimately you can get the actual value. Now what is A? Why it is 6A? What is A? A is nothing but 10, isn't it? In hexadecimal, 0 to 9 it will be same. 10 will be A, 11 will be B, 12 will be C, up to 15 will be F. Up to F you can represent. Can you recall the previous explanations? So 106 can be represented as 6A to the base 16. How you got it? After convert that 106 to your binary, and after converting binary, categorize the value. Fine. So if you don't want to go, if you don't want to do all those circus, here only one step answer I can show you. Directly go back to that binary equation, binary value. Now you have 7 bits, isn't it? And divide and categorize that 7 bits into 4 parts. How much you are going to get? First, last part will be 1010, isn't it? 1010 is nothing but 10, isn't it? 10 is nothing but A. Now what is 0110? It is nothing but 6. So 6A. Directly you can write. But if the question is for better marks or big, like for example 5 marks or 6 marks, you cannot directly write the first one step answer. And this is the actual method also. You have to follow this method. First, whatever the number you get, binary number you get, it has to be converted to decimal number, from decimal to hexadecimal number. Fine. So this is the step. Follow this. Try to solve. Take your own example. If you want, you can take your own age as an example. Okay. Or else you can take any number. Say for example, if you want some bigger numbers, you can take like 150, 180, 200. Try to do that. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. The next thing is octal to binary. So far what we have seen? We have seen decimal to octal, binary to octal. Now what we are doing, we are coming back octal to binary. How to convert octal to binary? So they have gone for the example of 205. Now 205 is in octal. The question is to convert that 205 to binary. So first step is to represent that 205 in octal. How? By taking the base value 8. Why 8? Octal is nothing but 8. Octal has the base value 8. Okay, so 205 to the base 8. Now what you have to do, you have to convert that into decimal or hexadecimal. It is not binary, because ultimately you are going to get the value as binary, isn't it? So step has to be to the decimal or hexadecimal. So I request you to go with the decimal itself, because decimal, converting octal to decimal will be somewhat easy compared to hexadecimal thing. But I will explain. There is not a big deal at all. But it is recommended to go for decimal. Convert octal to decimal. How to convert octal to decimal? How to do that? Can you see the second step? 5 from right hand side. 5 into 8 to the power 0 plus 0 into 8 to the power 1 plus 2 into 8 to the power 2. Why they have written like that? But because whenever you are going for binary value, it is 2 to the power 0 position value. Whenever you are going for octal value, the base value is 8. So position value will be from 8 only, not from 2. For hexadecimal, what you do? It is from 16 to the base 0 plus 16 to the power 1. In that fashion you have to follow. Okay, so once you have done that, how much you are going to get? 5 into 1 is nothing but 5, and 8 into 0, anything is 0. 8 to the power 2 is 64. 64 into 2 is 128. So 128 plus how much you are going to get? What will be the value? 128 plus 5. 128 plus 5 is nothing but 133, isn't it? So the same value they have gone for here. Can you see? ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ, ಬೈನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? 2 to the power ಇಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಬೈನರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2 ಅಲ್ವಾ, 2. ಸೊ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2 ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಆಕ್ಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು 8 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವೆ. 8 ನೀವು 2 ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ 8 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡಿಂದ, ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬಲಬದಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2 based on the position values. Ultimately you are going to get one number. The same number will be the decimal value. Okay, if you are going for decimal conversion. If you are going for hexadecimal conversion, what you have to do? Instead of going for 8, you have to go for, try it. You can try it. So once you get the decimal value, you can convert that decimal value to hexadecimal thing, isn't it? That is how you are going to represent it, isn't it? Or else you can directly, once you get the binary, you can categorize that binary into 4 parts. That is what they have done. That is the reason why they have got 85 to the base 16. Now that is the reason why I said you can actually concentrate more on decimal. Converting octal to decimal is easy actually. But hexadecimal also fine. There is no big deal. You are not doing any rocket science over there. Directly you can convert that hexadecimal by converting it to binary, and categorize that binary into 4 parts. Once you get 4 parts, ultimately you are going to get one number and represent that number to the base 16. Fine. Once you get that binary value or hexadecimal value, convert it to binary. Again, that reverse engineering process. You are coming. That time what you have done, from binary to octal you have gone, binary to hexadecimal fashion you have gone. Now you are coming in the ulta direction, reverse direction. Okay, so now what you are doing, you are converting that actual number to binary. How you are going to convert that number to binary? Again, you can go for a position value, or you can divide 133 by 2 unless you get the actual binary bits. 133 by 2, you are going to get one remainder. Again, that quotient value has to be divided by 2. Again, you are going to get some remainders. Until and unless you get 1 or 0, you have to divide, and you are going to get that bit sequence. Okay, so you can do one thing. You start writing, you start solving it. That time you get to know. If you stuck anywhere, please contact me. Okay. And last but not the least, hexadecimal to binary.
This is somewhat different compared to rest of the conversions. So in the previous slide, what we have seen octal to binary. Now it is hexadecimal to binary. How to convert? Step 1 is convert each hexadecimal digit into 4-bit binary number, and the hexadecimal digits may be treated as decimal for this conversion. So obviously they are also going for decimal, because it is very easy to deal with binary number system and decimal number system, and usually students get confused with the octal and hexadecimal. You don't need to worry. Whenever you hear about the word octal, it is 8. The base is 8 and position value also from 8, and whenever you hear about the this one hexadecimal thing, it is 16. That is the only thing. By practicing only you can make out. Just by watching the video or listening to me, it is not possible. Okay, you have to take one number and you have to convert. Okay, the step 2 is combine all the resulting binary group into single binary number, and that is the only 2 steps actually to convert hexadecimal to binary. What they have done, see, they have taken the example of 15. How to convert 15 to binary? So what they have done, 1 is a one part. It is nothing but base value is 10. 5 is separate by the decimal number. Now how to represent 1 in decimal with the 4 bits? It is 00001, and 5, how to represent 5? 0101 based on the position value. Ultimately you are going to add up those 2 category and make it 1. So you are going to get the decimal number, binary number as 00010101 to the base 2. Understood? Whatever the number, they have categorized those 2 value into decimal number, and after decimal, once you get the decimal, it is very easy to convert that decimal number to binary. Fine. So these are the steps. Try to follow these steps, solve some problems. If you have stuck somewhere, get back to me. Your first work will be to convert your age to binary, to octal, to hexadecimal. So if your age is 19 or 18 or 20, try to convert that number to binary as well as octal as well as hexadecimal and get back to me. Fine. So let me wind up here. If you have any doubt, you can approach me. I will solve and I will let you know. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Okay. So if you stuck somewhere, see these examples, how exactly they have gone for steps. Follow the same step. If you don't come to me. Okay. Let me wind up here. Thanks for watching.